Hi there, welcome back to Still Waters ASMR. We are currently sitting at the top of the stairs outside my daughter's bedroom. I've got it on like widescreen so you can see more in the picture, but it means it is slightly distorted. But this is her bedroom door, and we have finally got her bedroom finished, redecorated. And so I'm going to come in and show you my daughter's bedroom. So, yeah, her room is in the eaves of the old croft house, and so the door is kind of cut off at an angle, so you have a duct to go through as an adult. My daughter is coming up for 2.5. She moved into this room when just after she turned 2. I've posted previously that it was a bit of a saga painting the walls. But my husband's finally gotten the wallpaper up on the final wall. So the room is basically complete. I may add some fairy lights around the roof, but other than that, the room is complete. So we're going to go in and have a look. Because all the furniture's in place and everything's there in place. So let's go in. I said that I have the widescreen on, so it might distort things a little bit, but it means you can see more. And there's the cat. Hanging out in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit in the middle of the room and I will show you, let's sit down. So over this side, there's the cat. So you can see that the door is cut off so it fits in the sloped roof. So we've got Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Piglet, Eeyore stickers all on this wall here. And then we've got, this is my old rocking chair from when I was a little girl. My daughter's got a couple of these kind of ragdoll dolls that she loves, and then there's a couple of dolls that from when I was a kid. It's just like a little trolley that she's using as a bed for her dolly at the moment. So that's that side of the room. So I went with like I think it was a peach colour on the walls, and then I left the roof white. It was white before. This is the original blue carpet that was down when it was her brother's room, and I just left it because it's in half decent condition and like it looks okay. So it saved money not having to redo that. Right then, let's move around to this side of the room and let's have a look. So this is the wall that my husband finally got the wallpaper up on. It's got Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, Tigger and Piglet on clouds and moons and things. So I'm really chuffed that that's, because it matches the stickers perfect, because there's different versions of like Winnie the Pooh in terms of style. There's this bright version, there's a more kind of neutral toned version that's like drawn slightly differently. So on this wall we've gotten her, it's a little IKEA toy kitchen with some Melissa and Doug pots and pan sets. We'll go over and have a look at what we've got there. We've got a wardrobe. We have got her bookcase and this little Winnie the Pooh rug from Asda. And then over on this wall, actually, you know what, let's go have a look, see what's here first, and then I'll show you the other wall. So we have over here, we've got the baby monitor up on top of the bookcase. I got this pink tub originally to put her Duplo in, but she's ended up getting more Duplo and it won't all fit in there now. So we've got the larger books down the bottom, some smaller books up here, and then just some random bits and pieces on this bookshelf. She does have more books, but they're for like older children, so I put the ones that are like short enough and don't have too many words on a page that, you know, you can actually, so any of these books I can pick off and read to her at bedtime, because she gets 2 stories read to her every night before bed. And so before there was books on the bookcase that were a bit too long. You know, she's only 2.5, her attention span isn't the longest. So I did a bit of a declutter to take away some of the books that were just a bit too grown up. There's some books she loves, like Will Ladybug Hug and The Postman Bear are current favourites. And she got this Peppa's Tiny Creatures, I think for Christmas or her birthday, and she's enjoying that too. This cat is being such a nuisance. Just being really demanding of attention. So then this wardrobe is, so the bookcase is my old bookcase. The wardrobe is, used to belong to her big sister. I need to fix the door handles, because if, ones go off, it's up on top. But it's perfect size. I mean, it fits this room nicely because it's obviously not a lot of height in this room. And also it's perfectly big enough for a 2.5-year-old. So down here we've got the spare bedding. So I've got an extra set of like mattress protector and another set of bed sheets. In here we have got the folded clothes. We've got pajamas, socks, bodysuits and vests go here, leggings, and then sweaters, jumpers go there. And then up here in the cupboard we've got like some bags and a large chunky sweater there, and then any dresses and tops and things are all hung up in here, and there's some jeans and some trousers in there. So that is like her wardrobe, and there's plenty of space for her needs anyway. So that's a really nice little wardrobe so we didn't have to buy anything, because that's literally all her clothes and bed sheets all fit in there, which is fab. And then over here we've got the little IKEA kitchen. So this is what she got for her birthday / Christmas. So I've got an old tea towel that I actually got from my granny. Here, yes, cat, we see you, honestly. We have got it's a Melissa and Doug pots and pan set. So there's a shallow frying pan, a deep frying pan, a pot, a colander, and then a lid, and then some kitchen utensils. And then the IKEA kitchen came with this bar and little hooks, and these Melissa and Doug utensils came in this pot, but what I've done is I've hung them there, and then this cutlery is from IKEA. It's just, it's usable, it's actual real usable cutlery from IKEA. It came in a set of 6. It had the yellow, green, pink and blue that I've got here, and then a white and a grey, which I've actually got downstairs in our kitchen. But it was like really cheap. It was like only £1.50 or something for the set, or something daft like that. So she's got like a little thing for cutlery, she's got the utensils hung up, the tractor belongs over. And then I gave her this little a little cloth for her to pretend, because she pretends to do dishes. So it's got like a little cooker that lights up, and then just a little pretend sink. And then up here we've got a little toy microwave, and we've got a set of bowls, the same set as this from IKEA, and then a set of cups. And then down here we've got the plates from the same set. So I want to say it was like £1.50 or £3 tops for each set of 6, and I think it was £1.50. And so I was able to get like, for £6 I was able to get plates, bowls, cups and cutlery. And then I got this really cute tea set. These are the spoons from my old dishes set from when I was little, but I fell in love with this little, take this out. Look at this adorable, this is a Janod, I don't know how you pronounce it, I'm probably mispronouncing it. It's like a little metal kettle. And then look at the really cute, it's got like fruit. So you've got oranges, we have got lime, lemons, not lime, and just like little citrus fruit on here, and it's just so adorably cute. And so just a little tea set, I had an old tea set, but this is nicer. And then in here we've got the good old Tommy set of eggs, because, you know, I thought that goes well in the kitchen. And we've got, I got 3 different sets of food for her. They're not necessarily in the correct sets. So this was Hiya cloth fruit. It's a little fruit basket. The banana can peel. It's kind of hard doing it one-handed, but it's just got little bits of Velcro on it, so you can peel the banana. And there's a watermelon, a pineapple, a pear, a strawberry, an apple, and then an orange that also you can peel. And so there's, yeah, my daughter loves fruit, so it's cute having a little fruit basket. So that's from Hape, and then these other 2 is from IKEA. So it was a little vegetable, these 2 have been kind of mixed up, so I can't remember what came with what originally, but you have like a little vegetable basket. It's like a pretend wicker basket, but it's all fabric, and then a shopping basket. It's like a felt shopping basket. So over here we've got a lettuce where you can remove leaves. We've got a bunch of carrots, which unfortunately are all sewn together, which kind of makes me sad because it'd be kind of nice having individual carrots, but we've got a bunch of carrots. We've got 2 tomatoes, and we've got a green pepper. And then over here we have got a roll, which you can cut in half, and it's got Velcro to stick it together. You've got a pineapple, a square, a triangle of cheese, sorry, which has a slice that you can peel off. So you can make yourself like a cheese sandwich, which my daughter loves. There's some pasta bows. There is 2 mushrooms. There's a garlic clove, 2 sausages, which again you can make a sausage roll. We have got a leek, an aubergine, or if you're American, it's an eggplant. And no, I'm not sure if this is meant to be a cucumber or a courgette. Again, Americans would call that a zucchini, but it might be a cucumber. I'm not 100% sure. And then we've got a fish, which is like raw on one side and cooked on the other. So you can like pretend to cook it. Like its little happy face. So yeah, it's a really fab little kit. So my daughter can sit and pretend to be cooking and make sandwiches and make soup or whatever she's, whatever her imagination fancies. And then I just pop all that away in the cupboard and all fits. So it's a really, you could pretend that's like your oven. It's like a really fab little kitchen set. So I knew I wanted to get her a kitchen set because she was enjoying playing with one at the nursery and at my mum and dad's house. But I didn't like the really plasticky ones that are like, I like this sort of simple aesthetic, just the kind of plain wood, keeping it really simple. And I like the fact that it's got storage space for putting things so that all the kitchen items are neatly stored within this unit. She doesn't need like a whole bunch of storage to go with it. And in time we'll maybe get her some more items. But yeah, it's really cute little kitchen. I think it's lovely. I really like the aesthetic. And she gets so much fun playing with it. And so that's that wall. So right now, let's now look at this wall over here. So again, we've got the stickers up on the wall. I've tried to make sure that she can't reach them from her bed, so she can't peel them off. And so we've got some stickers up on that wall there. The wide angle is making this look like there's more space over here than what there actually is. You know, the stickers are actually taking up a good chunk of the room. And this is an old IKEA unit I used to have in my office, which works really well in here for having her toys. There's almost like a Montessori style approach of laying things out. We've got a grow clock, they're brilliant. They have although, why is it saying it's still night? Oh, we've had power cuts, and so I need to actually reset the clock because it currently has the star saying it's bit sleep time. So it basically has a sun comes up to tell the child it's daytime, and it's time to get up, and then there'll be a star at bedtime. So it kind of helps them to understand when it's time to go to sleep and when it's time to wake up. And it's also a night light, so it lights up in here pretty well at night time. So my daughter can, you know, it's a good night light to have. And then what we have going on over here, what I'll do is I'll show you what we've got, and then we'll go and have a look closer up. So that's the stairs are down here, and that's the room, that's the doorway to the other half of the house, which is the spare room. It's just 2 rooms up here, and then there's 2 rooms downstairs. Very simple old building design. Bruce cat, stop scraping the carpet. So what we've got it's her brother's old single bed, and then I've this old futon I had when I lived in my old house down in England. And what we've done is we've laid it out so if she falls out of bed, she has a soft, because she's gone straight from a cot right into like a big full-size single bed. So if she falls out of bed, she'll land on, and that's happened twice now. It's not bad, only twice in 4.5 months that she's been sleeping up here. But she's got a nice sort of soft landing to land on. And then when she gets a bit older, we'll just fold that up into a chair, and she'll have a chair in here. I might even move the chair over to here beside the bookcase and move this up when that time comes. But for now, I prefer having it next to the bed just to give her, it makes it easier for her to get in and out of bed, and because it is quite a tall bed. It used to be one of those cabin beds, but my husband sawed the legs off to make it shorter so it would fit in this space with the sloping roof. But I like having that safety net for my daughter if she falls out of bed. So let's go have a look at the toys she's got. I did order a big wall sticker to go on the wall above her bed, but it never arrived, and we got a refund instead. And I thought, actually, there's a chance if she can reach it, she might try and peel it off the wall, and I don't want the paint coming off in here because I had a terrible time getting it on the walls in the first place. So I've had to like glue this on with Pritt Stick because it's supposed to just stick on, but it's such a rough surface after I painted it. I did such a bad job that I've had to glue the decals onto the wall. So yeah, we've got the decals. They're up here and over there, and then up here as well. And they match the wallpaper really nicely, I think. So I'm really, really chuffed. It just adds a bit of kind of colour and interest to the room. So we're going to go over here and have a look at what we have. I'll take that old toy tractor with me, and we'll set that there. So this is a box I got to put her Duplo in, but she could end up with more Duplo, so it won't all fit. So it's just an empty box at the moment. I've kept a hold of it because if she needs a storage tub, it will come in handy. So in here we have got just some old cars that used to belong to her brother, which when we cleared the room out for, he was like, I went through all the stuff with him, and he said he was happy for this just to be given to his sister. So a motorbike, and then there's like a truck with a quad that goes in the trailer, and then this little old van. She'll get more cars when she gets a bit older. I plan on getting one of those like car mats to go on the floor. That's one good thing about this room, is there's lots of floor space for her to play with. She can like spread her toys out and have a good play, and the cat likes to come up here too. She has got my old doctor's kit. In fact, the other day I couldn't find my daughter. I put my daughter up here to play because she wanted to play up here, and I couldn't find the cat. And I came up here looking, and the cat was in here with my daughter, and my daughter was like, had the stethoscope and was like checking the cat with the stethoscope and was trying to put the blood pressure cuff on the cat, and the cat was letting her and was sitting being her little patient. It was so cute, so incredibly cute. And then we have some like little building block things, like some little animal shapes toy in there. I kind of tried to keep my daughter's toys fairly simple. She's got a big tub of Duplo. So in here there is a house set, there is a farm set, and then there's a bunch of like smaller sets, like a car set and a train set and that kind of thing. And it all fits into this basket, which is really nice because then it can all get put away. It can get pulled apart. You know, we build things up, they get pulled apart, we build other things. She really enjoys playing with Duplo. And then this basket here has just got like blankets and things in it. It's got some quilts that were made for her. They're beautiful quilts. And so although they're not being used on her bed because she's kind of upgraded to a toddler duvet and pillow, we're keeping them because they were made for her and they're beautiful. And when she gets older, she'll probably want to play with them with her dolls and things. So I've kept a hold of them. And there's like an Eeyore blanket in here that matches the Eeyore pillow over there. And yeah, just an assortment of things in here. That's just blankets basically. And then over here we'll start at the bottom and work our way up. Oh, this is a microphone she got for Christmas. It's like a karaoke. It plays different nursery rhymes and you can sing along. That was from her aunt. And then in here there's our little random assortment. We have some balls, this weird rubber thing, a My Little Pony knockoff. It's not actually a My Little Pony, it's like a pretend one. A little troll doll. This cat, which I had as a kid, this is mine from when I was a kid. I cut its hair. It used to have nice long hair and I gave it that weird bob. But that little cat thing. And then a little set of farm animals. And then up here is her vehicles. So we've got a tractor, we've got let me scooch a bit closer. We've got a small tractor, a big tractor, we've got a quad, another quad, and then we've got like a 4x4 with a horse box trailer. So they're all like farm related. And then here we've got an animal 10-pin bowling set in here with the ball. Here we've got the classic old Fisher Price telephone and this pull along frog my brother got her. And finally we've got a little Salvanian family's house. So she saw the Salvanian families in my office and was desperate to play with them. So I found this little house I don't have any sentimental attachment to, so I gave it to her to play with a couple of items. It came with a table and 2 chairs and an oven, like a cooker. I dug out a frying pan and a bed with some bedding, although she has like smushed the bed a bit, so I need to be careful with that she doesn't damage the stuff. And then a couple items, a couple figures which she's taken the clothes off of. So she's got like a little Salvanian family house that she can play with. And then up there is a couple teddies. That's mine from when I was a little girl. He's got a wind up and he sings a Winnie the Pooh song. And then over here we've got a basket of teddies. Just an assortment of different teddies and things. Some of these are mine. So for example, this is my old dog from when I was a little girl. And then a lot of these have been purchased for her. Oh, this is my old Popple from when I was little. But yeah, there's a whole assortment of different teddies in here. We've got one of those octopuses that turn inside out. And he's happy on one side and frowning on the other. And a chicken rattle from my brother. And then up here is her bed, and she's got a toddler pillow, which is like a slightly smaller, flatter pillow, and then there's a big full-size pillow for when I have to come up and stay with her. Also, it stops her banging her head on the headboard by having it there. And then what I've done is, so she can't fall down the back of the bed, there is a pool noodle wrapped in a towel down here. And then I've stacked all of her teddies, the bigger teddies, along the back there as like a bit of a buffer for her, so she can't get herself wedged down the back of the bed. And again, we've got the Winnie the Pooh and Tigger cushions and bedding, and this old blanket was made by my grandma when we were little. And then there's like some more blankets that were made for her and like for my daughter, and this lovely quilt that my brother and his girlfriend made. And then under there's the baby box that's, I believe, empty. And then an old cot mattress. Oh, and a cat sitting on it. I don't want the cat sleeping on that because I was planning on selling that, so you're gonna have to get off of there. So yeah, that is a tour. I'm gonna come sit facing this way. I have tried to kind of keep her toys simple. I didn't want her having too much things. Oh, I've dropped a tissue. So she's got like the kitchen, she's got books, she's got Duplo, Slovenian families, and then some vehicles and like other like little toys. But that's like the main, like her Duplo and her Duplo and her kitchen were like her main toys at Christmas. And like her birthday and stuff. Oh, look, see, the clock's just gone to daytime. I'll need to actually correct the time because we had a power cut, so it thinks it's 7 o'clock in the morning, but it's not. It's several hours later than that. So yeah, I've tried to kind of keep her toys fairly simple. She's not gonna have everything. Downstairs there is we've got in the cabinet down in the living room, we've got her jigsaw puzzles and a few other like little small toys. So she's got something downstairs she can play with. And then in the kitchen, there's a cabinet in the kitchen which is locked. Is her Play-Doh and her arts and crafts supplies, her colouring in books and that kind of thing. So that's like a supervised activity, so she can't make a mess of the house. And then up on top of the wardrobe there is some like pop-up books and things, which again I keep for supervised viewing because she's really rough with them and rips them apart. But these books she can have free access to, and she can pull them out and read, and she'll sit and read them. So yeah, it's trying to I watched a video about Montessori, and this, I mean, I didn't know much about it before I had my daughter, but I liked this approach. I saw people talk about this sort of approach of having it fairly, the child can access things themselves and get, you know, the toys. I love this for toy storage, and keeping it nice and simple like this, so it's not too cluttered. So she kind of knows where things go. She knows where to find things. There's not too much stuff. I wouldn't by any means say that we're a minimalist family, because we have things, but I prefer to have quality rather than quantity. And yeah, she really enjoys the toys that she does have. So a lot of the books we got secondhand, and there's kind of, I said, the furniture, the bed, the futon, the shelving, the wardrobe, always things we already had in the house. It's, you know, that's my old rocking chair. The only new thing we've purchased is that toy kitchen. I would have gotten one secondhand if there was one available, but there wasn't when we were looking to buy. So I just got one from IKEA, and it was, you know, reasonably priced. So, oh, and the window's got a blind built into the window frame that pulls down. So that's good for bedtime, and especially come summertime, because we have light all night here in Shetland, where it will be like the sun dips below the horizon and then rises again before it gets dark. So in the winter time, if you want your children to sleep, you need blackout, or they will be like, it's daytime, I'm not going to sleep. So, and then up there is her little Viking helmet and shield they made at Nursery. So, but yeah, no, it's I love this bedroom. I'm really chuffed with how it came out, and it's a really great space. I mean, I know that the camera is on wide angle, so it's slightly distorting things, but there is a really big space here for her to play, which is really good. She can, you know, dump out all her Duplo and really play. And I said, I'm hoping to one day get like one of those car mats, so she can sit and play with her toy cars. And then a nice little sort of nook, cozy nook for her bed. And I'm going to put fairy lights up around the roof, is the plan. We've replaced the light bulbs with LED ones, and they're really bright, so you only have 2 in because that's plenty. So I'm going to put fairy lights up around the edge of the roof, because I really like the effect of that, and it makes it really cozy. And maybe when she gets a bit older, we might do one of those like fabric draping things over the bed. I think that would work really well in that corner, because you could almost make like a little like curtained alcove for her to sleep in, which would be really like magical. I think it'd be like sleeping in like a tent or something. But I'm gonna wait until, I mean, she's only 2.5. I'll do that when she's a bit older, for like safety reasons. So yeah, it's kind of. But in terms of like the walls are done, the floor is fine. This is her nice and bright bedroom, and I'm really chuffed with how it's come out. Obviously Winnie the Pooh themed because that's kind of nice and neutral, and embarrassingly she's not actually got any Winnie the Pooh books. We'll need to get her some Winnie the Pooh books. But yeah, I just wanted to share the finished product now that the wallpaper's on and the furniture's all where it's meant to be, because that bookcase was out on the landing, because these items weren't up against the wall, as they were sitting like out here. So now that the wallpaper is up and everything can be pushed back where it belongs, you can see like old stickers and stuff. It's an old unit. Yeah, I'm really chuffed with how it's turned out. It's turned out really, really good. So I hope you're all keeping well, and I will see you again in a video sometime soon. Take care. Bye bye.